was 16, 17 years old, I was in Israel, and my parents took me to a football who would give you a book of Tehillim, and he'd say, open the book, and you'd open it, and he'd start reading about your life from the book. So I opened up a book today, and I literally opened up to a page, and it said, Sukkot in Tishrei and not in Nisan. This was the page I opened, totally ready. So the question is, why is Sukkot in this month as opposed to Nisan? Because if it commemorates the Yetziah from Mitzrayim, it should have started back in Nisan when we started the whole story. And so we've all learned the story that we've just finished the harvest season now, the warehouses are full with all the grains and everything and the fruits, and we consciously leave our homes where we've started to get this feeling of wealth, and we did everything. We go out into the sukkah, we make sure we can see the stars, to remind ourselves that all of this comes from God. Great, and I believe in all that. But I want to share something else that's just plain history right out of the text. So yesterday's Yom Kippur, and the Moshe has gone up and down to Har Sinai a few times to get forgiveness. We're forgiven. He comes down the next day, and he says he gathers all the people the next day, and he says, okay, you all need for the next 2 days to start bringing in all your gold and silver and all the things, because we're going to build something. We're going to build a Mishkan. And so today's the 11th, tomorrow's the 12th, and the 13th. For the next 2 days, everybody brings the materials for the Mishkan. And on the 14th, they build it. They build all the things that they have to do, and they erect it. And at the end of that day is when the Shekhinah comes back, which is Sukkot. And I never do any of this. I mean, it's all right here in the plain thing, and it says, last thing, Kenan Hashem ala Mishkan yamam ve'esh tiyeh laila, v'ol enei kol beit Yisrael v'chol maseihem. So the cloud of the Hashem would be on the Mishkan in the day, and the fire would be there at the night, and it would follow Israel from all their travels. So the one last thing is that it says that, I don't get old to read anymore, but by Pesach, it says that it's a 7-day holiday. But by Sukkot, it says it's 7 days in the year. And so the idea is that if you're observing Sukkot, you are rewarded as if you're observing it all year long for the 7 days. So the protection of the Shekhinah or of the Mishkan should protect us all year long, and that's the Shekhinah. I don't know in Hebrew, but it says basically, Sukkot Shlomecha. So the Sukkah should be a dwelling of peace for all of us, and we should have a great year.